This video, I just want to talk about just there's people in life that, you can only take them in small doses. One, like a few hours with them, and you're like, I'm good. I don't need to see them, again for a few weeks or whatever. Like, I feel like there's a lot of those people in my life right now. And one of them, you guys probably already know about if you've been watching my channel, one of my uncles, because my mom's an only child, but my dad has two older sisters, and one of his sisters is married to this guy, and he's just really an irritating person in general. Like, he's not very cognizant of how he comes across. He can't read the temperature of the room. He has no sense of personal space. So like he's one of them, and like I don't know, I don't really want to spend too much time talking about him because I've already made a video about him. But he's a person that if I see him coming this direction, I'm gonna go the other direction. Like, I'm gonna walk away. Like, I don't want to deal with him. And then there's like this other person she's basically the sister of my mom's dad. And she just, much like my uncle, my uncle is very nosy, sticks his nose in where it doesn't belong, really likes to pry. And she's the same way too. And she just wants to get all in your business and like ask all these questions, and she wants to have information on you, and she wants to like just go around and just start talking about your stuff to everyone. Like, she just, like, this is a person you don't want to like share any of your deep secrets with, because like, she's just going to go blabbering about them to everyone. And she's just excessive. She's just like, basically, so something that happened today, I went over, our church, the church that me and my parents go to, is very close to my mom's parents' house, very close. So I went over there afterwards to mow the lawn, my grandma's backyard, for her, because she normally does it herself, but she still, is recovering from her shoulder surgery. And so I do it for her. So I cut her backyard, I blew it, and then me and her went to go get food. And she asked my grandpa, the one with dementia that I've talked about before, if he wanted to go, and he said he would just stay home and watch the ball game. Well, it's like I've told you guys before, like his dementia is so bad, and it's basically like an 83-year-old toddler at this point, is all I can say. And he gets extreme like separation anxiety from my grandma. Anytime he's separated from my grandma, like he starts panicking. He doesn't know what to do. So, the short end of it is basically we went to go get the food. We're having to deal with traffic. It takes a little bit of time. Everything here where I live, when you try to drive or go anywhere, everything is going to take longer because of all the traffic, because we live in a very populated area. We basically live on like the outskirts of Atlanta, and it's getting worse and worse. There's more and more traffic and more and more people coming in here. But that's, I don't need to go into that any further. So because of all that, we were gone I don't know, we were gone at least 30 to like maybe 45 minutes. And, my grandma did not bring her phone. My grandpa couldn't find his phone before we left, and me and my grandma tried looking for it. We couldn't find it. And she left her phone there charging, so I'm the only one who had my phone when me and my grandma went to go get the food. And we got back, and of course, my grandpa was like, you know, just in one of his states, he gets into these states, and he's just like, I didn't know where you were. I kept looking for you, couldn't find you, because he can't remember anything. He can't remember that we told him we were going to get food. And, so he was kind of like in a panic or whatever. And then his sister called, and Nana didn't want to talk to her, so she just gave the phone to Papa. And basically, my mom came over later and told us about all the text messages that my grandpa's sister sent her. And she was quite aggressive and a little bit rude and kind of just lecturing to my mom in her text messages, because my mom, she shared the text messages with us, and she was kind of irritated, and I'm like, I don't blame her. Like, I mean, like, this sister, like, she's nowhere near here. Like, I don't know why she's so concerned. Like, she knows my grandma is not going to leave my grandpa for, significant amounts of time without having him being watched by someone. Or, you guys, he literally has to go with her everywhere. Like, he has to be around her constantly. Like, if he gets separated from her, or is like can't see her for a certain period, like, he starts to freak out, and he gets into these little like fits, and it's almost just kind of like, you guys know, like the male, like anglerfish, the females are pretty big, and the males are like very small, and they kind of bite on and latch onto the females and pretty much just stay attached. That's kind of like him at this point with my grandma. He cannot be separated from her, or he starts freaking out. And he's like totally dependent on her for everything now. It's like, it's for everything. She has to like help him change his clothes. She has, if he messes himself up, she has to like deal with that. Like, she has to do like everything. And he has like no cognitive abilities at all anymore. And it makes me feel bad for my grandma. Like, I just could not imagine living with him 24/7, which eventually I think me and my family, we are going to live with them, because they're going to move with us to North Carolina. But I'm just going to have my own way to just escape, like get away, because I know that that's just going to drive me absolutely up the wall. Like, I don't know. My grandma has a lot of strength to deal with it. Like, and she loses her patience sometimes, but I can't say I blame her, because I mean, that would be quite annoying to live with. I mean, literally. And even when we got back home, he kept asking her, "What's this drink?" Like, the drink that she got. "What's this drink?" "Dr. Pepper." "What's this drink?" "Dr. Pepper." Like, anyone who has a family member with dementia will understand what I'm talking about. But if you don't have any family members with dementia, y'all probably won't understand. But it's really, really bad, especially and he's like in the late stages of dementia. But yeah, his sister, she just was being so, like, she just calls you, she'll text you and call you, and she can't get a hold of this person, then she'll call the next person, and she'll keep going down the line. Like, she will call and call and call it without ceasing. She will not stop. And she's just like, it's like, lady, chill, take a chill pill. Like, oh, it's just like, these certain people, it's like, it's like mustard for me. Like, I love mustard, but I like it in smaller doses. I don't, mustard is pretty strong, and too much of it will overwhelm you. Like, that's what these people are like. A lot of these people that I'm mentioning, they're overbearing. They're like almost suffocating. They just don't, they have no sense of personal space. They have no sense of boundaries, or like they don't respect people's boundaries. Like they just, and her in particular, like I don't really ever talk to her really, thankfully. I mean, she like calls me on my birthday, but I usually never answer because I mean, I don't really feel like talking to her, and I don't really know what I would really even say to her because she, again, like I mentioned earlier, she's a person you don't really want to give too much of your information to, because she's just going to go and start telling it to everyone. Um, there's this other person too, and I met this person at the last church I went to, and I do care for this person, but they're just she's another person. She's just excessive. Like I can only be around her for so long before I'm just like, okay, like I just need my space. Like some of these people, it's just they're like this. They're like a gnat, just constantly in your ear, just constantly. Like they don't leave you alone. They don't ever give you personal space, and it's like I have a very hard time with that. Like anyone who knows me knows I value my personal time, my time to myself. And when I want to be left alone, I want to be left alone. Like, please don't bother me. Don't disturb me. And she's one of those people, like she'll kind of like text, like she is better about it now because I was honest with her and I just told her it was getting to be a bit too much. But there was one point, I mean, she was just texting me and calling me like nonstop because she has nothing to do. She has really bad epilepsy. She can't work. She can't drive. Um, so like I understand she's just sitting in a house. She's bored. Like, and I feel bad for her. I genuinely feel bad for her. But it's not I can't do anything about her situation. Um, Her parents, I feel like they need to get her in some kind of a club or take her to do something once or twice a week to get her out, because she needs something to do. She's just bored, and you know, I don't know. Some people, it's like when they get bored, they just become very irritating to everyone else around them. And if they don't have something to do or occupy their time, they just they're just gonna give everybody else a headache. And some people, they just need things to do. Like I'm a kind of person, like if I am bored, I'll try to find something to do to entertain myself. I'll try to like, I don't want to keep bothering other people. Like I'm bored. I don't know what to do. I'm bored. Like I try to find things to do, or I'll like, oh, maybe I need to work on this, or maybe I need to do this. I just start thinking of things, but some of these people, I guess they don't do that. And I don't know, but there's just some people I can only take so much. I can only be around them for X amount of time before it's just like, okay, I need a break from you. I need you out of my face. And I don't know if anyone else relates to that, but it's just true. It's just But anyways, you guys can let me know if you have anyone in your life like that, or if you've had similar experiences, but that's just some of mine. Hope you guys are doing okay. Talk to you later.